Hey, what's up, everyone? If you're here to get the most money out of your loot runs in Gray Zone Warfare, then you came to the right place. Let's make this short. Let's go. If you're losing a lot of gear getting one-tapped by AI or enemy factions, then you know how important money is in the game. It's no secret that you make the most money doing missions, but how can you make the most from looting? Well, if you're trying to maximize your loot profit from each deployment, then you gotta check this out. This is the same thing that I do in Tarkov, and it works great in Gray Zone as well. So let's get into it. First, we're gonna hit tab, and we're gonna go to our vendors. We're gonna go to Gunny, because we want to see how much he's going to offer us for a basic M4 that we pulled from a raid. I got 3 of them here. We're going to work on this one. So this M4, much like almost all the assault rifles, as long as they don't have a silencer, they're going to take up 10 squares, okay? So at 332 over 10 squares, that's an average of $33 a square. Guys, I think that we can at least double this. First, you're going to go to inspect the gun, pull off the magazine, pull off the grip, pull off the buffer tube with the stock attached to it, okay? This drops the gun from 10 squares down to only 4 squares, and it's still valuable at $259. 259 over 4 squares, is an average of $65. Remember, we started at $33 a square, and now we're down to $65 an average. That's huge, okay? You're going to want to do this to a majority of all the assault rifles that you get and strip them down to just those four squares. Now, I'm going to do that again. And as you can see right here, if you have a backpack that's 4 squares wide, you can fit a lot of them in your backpack. Now with this AMP-12, you can fit 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 along with a full gun there, right? So at $260 a pop times 5 is $1,300, and we know these guns down here basic were about $350 to $450. So add that to that, and you're looking at $1,700 to $1,800 every single run, and that's just with stripped guns. Okay, so far we've gotten $65 per square. I know how we can double that. We'll go back into vendors and go into Gunny. Okay, now majority of gun parts aren't worth very much, but the optics are. This Spectre is worth 303. This ACOG is worth 291. These on average are going to give you about $150 per square. EXPS2, XPS3, you're going to get at least $100 per square for them. So my take out of this, the best way to get the most loot out of every run is by loading up as many stripped guns as you can and as many optics as you can. Optics are obviously worth more than the stripped guns, so if you can swap out a stripped gun for optics, I would strongly recommend that. The more optics you can get, the better. If you found this helpful, leave a comment and like. It helps the algorithm so much, and if you want to catch my next video, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next raid.